Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Manager 2018. So this game is out today, the 6th of April 2018, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to start a brand new free mode, because I did already start in the demo, the beta version, but it had a few glitches and the save game didn't necessarily corrupt, but it went a bit wrong. So at least now it's going to be hopefully all fully working. This is a game which I've been wanting to play for a very long time, since I couldn't play the demo anymore. PlayWay have sent it to me, which I really appreciate, and we're going to get straight back into it today. So here we go. Let's go for a free roam. Now I would say that it's going to have to be medium difficulty, pretty much. Daggerwin's farm, very adventurous. I don't know. Medium with a bit more money maybe? I know, you have to go to 2 million, which is quite a bit. I don't know, yeah, I think we'll go for standard. We'll have medium with £750,000. That still sounds fairly easy, really, purely because of the money we start off with. If it was medium with, let's say, 100,000, then yeah, that would be very tough. But yeah, with a bit of luck, this is going to work very well. Okay, so the 26th of March 2018, not too far off today's date. It is 0 degrees, so not that warm at all. But hopefully we can still get a few things done here. Field. Yeah, we're going to get some fields in, but first of all what we should really think about is actually putting the main farmhouse up. So if we go on houses, we should be able to choose the farm owner's house just here. Actually, looking at it, our farm is not that big, so we're going to have to be very careful with the way we lay out these fields. So very soon, the building truck is going to appear. That's going to be built. In the meantime, we can think about putting some other things in. For example, the garage. We do need to put a garage in. I can't remember exactly. Here it is. There we go, yeah. So parking, we're going to put probably set back over, well, somewhere where we can't really put some fields, just over here. Perfect. Oh, we've got a bit of deforestation too. We can zoom in to make it easier. Here comes our vehicles. They're possibly vans, I'm not too sure. But we also do need to get the, let's just see. We need to get some warehouses. I need to make sure I buy the correct ones. Yeah, so we should be able to use the small warehouse, certainly to begin with. I can't really see any reason why we should have to get a bigger one than this. So I'm going to put it probably very close to parking, actually. We need to be very careful with how we use this space. Yep, so here come the materials. That's very good. Oh, look at that. We've got an animal here. A deer. Hello. That is nice. The temperature's getting colder. It's now -1. So yeah, I'm a bit rusty with the game because I haven't played it for a while. But when I did play the demo before, I found it thoroughly enjoyable. And I just really wanted to get back into it. The reason why I didn't continue is because the demo either hit its limit and basically just disguised the way that it gets you to the end of the demo by not loading the game anymore, or the save game glitched. I'm not too sure which one it was, but either way I couldn't do any more videos. But as this is now the full version, we should be able to keep going for as long as we feel necessary. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it. It's now 2 degrees. Nice. So as soon as this farmhouse is actually built, we'll be able to progress quite a bit further. I'm just thinking, accommodation. We need some accommodation for our employees. We're going to get some permanent employees to begin with. How do you rotate buildings? I did know this. I can't remember. Yeah, I did know. But I have forgotten. I'll have to check. They can actually tuck in right at the end as well. We're really cramming them in over here. So the parking space is done, so we can technically now buy some vehicles. And I did look at this approach before, and that is to buy something in poor condition and get it fixed up. It can potentially be a very good way of doing things. It just depends if it's going to cost more in the end by repairing it over buying it new. Now looking at this, we do actually have some other tractors as well. That's a Massey Ferguson, just not branded. And that is very tempting. But still, that's a Valtra, I think. I'm not too sure what that is. But yeah, we do need to get something here. Now, that's a medium-sized machine. That's medium size. And I think they're all medium, actually. If that's what the M stands for. You can see what's compatible with it. It is basically just small stuff. That can take the much larger stuff. And that's obviously pretty huge. So the question is here to be asked, why would you go for this one here if you could go for this one here, which isn't that much more expensive? Okay, it is £15,000, but it looks like you can do much more, unless the crop types are different. Seems to be very similar. I'm going to go for Big Blue. The Big Blue tractor. And probably the Orchard tractor too, because that's going to be required at some point. So now we need to go for the necessary pieces of equipment to start off with. We're looking for a drill, a cultivator, a plough, fertilizer spreader, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to look in the used category because I really do think that we can get these things really cheap and then get them, you know, repaired. Should be a really good way of doing stuff. For example, a fertilizer spreader here, in bad condition, for only £1,200. Whereas in new condition, I'm not too sure what it is exactly, but I bet it's quite a bit more than this. £4,000. Okay, so it's going to cost us a bit to do it up, but even so, let's buy it. We're probably going to have to get some more parking very soon. Okay, so that wasn't really a necessity at this stage. We're looking primarily for cultivators, ploughs and drills. So let's just see here. That's a good condition plough for only 1920. Buy. I can go really crazy here. Especially as we do have quite a bit of money. So now we're going to look for a seed drill. Good condition seed drill. 3244. Now that sounds quite expensive. What would it be new? Got to be careful. It is possible, I think, to... Yeah, a new one only at 4,500. So you've got to keep your eye out, but you can get some bargains here. Right, so let's put a bit more parking down. I think it's going to be required. Where can it be? Right at the back here. Hopefully the tractors can get in and out of here. I think they tend to just kind of teleport, I think. But obviously if I've messed up, we can demolish it or move it later. Here come some things. Some things. Our tractor. Well, that's possibly actually just the fertilizer spreader being delivered. These are our tractors. And they're very nice indeed. So as we can clearly see, things are going pretty well here. We can now start to think about getting workers. I'm hoping their house is built. So we need to look at the different requirements of each one. And tractor driving is definitely something to go for. Also the ability to work in fields. If somebody can do both of those two things at this stage, it'd be perfect. Tractors and strength, that's a pretty good one there. But I think, actually, as nobody is good with everything, we might go for somebody fairly cheap, which probably isn't the approach to go for. Let's just see. Okay, very skilled. Bonnie Davis here. We'll hire her. Right, so that is done. Success. Train any worker to level 5 before the 28th of the 7th to get a reward of £1,000. I don't know what the currency is actually. That again sounds like a really good deal. We have done this before, but it's definitely something we should look at. Okay, so the staff list is just here. If we get them to, yep, there, then we should complete it and we should get the 1,000. We don't want to release them. That was a mistake. I almost clicked release. Hello, look, we have a lorry coming in for this. So yeah, you can definitely get to it. You just have to go around, which is fine. So not a problem at all. Right, a field. A field is definitely something we need to be looking at now. It's a shame to get rid of trees, but they are encroaching in our field area. That's a pretty big field. Should be good for the time being. We can put some other smaller buildings in here. So yes, what we need to do is basically make sure we have the bare minimum of what's required to actually keep this farm going. Now I'm thinking here wrong thing. We do need to get some seed. We need to get some seed in. So if we can do that, then that would be a step in the right direction. Okay, So this is going to have to be... Is the plough here? Yeah, we'll plough it first. So if we choose this tractor with Bonnie and this plough, we should be able to get her to go and plough this field over here. I'm guessing she's going to appear out of this building. Hello! It's actually been really well done, the way it integrates the road into this area. There's some really obvious changes, mainly graphical I would say, since the last version. The graphics are looking really good. Far better than they were before, and they weren't too bad before. Obviously, the way that things drive like this, that's kind of part of the game, because it's not like a tractor driving simulator. It's not like a farming simulator as such. Well, a farming... When I say that, I mean like you jump in the tractor, you drive it, first person view, that kind of thing. This is exactly what it's called. It is a farm manager rather than a tractor driving simulator, which is, I think, why this is potentially going to be an incredibly successful game. From what I've heard, many people absolutely love this game, and I can understand why. I do too. I think it's got so much potential. Not from like super good graphics sort of a thing, but from what you can actually do. It has seasons as well. We really are managing it. I think I've confused Bonnie here. She's a fully skilled tractor driver, but she's driving into a tree. Okay, we'll give her time. Let's hope she finds the field. To be fair, you probably can't even see this in real life, in inverted commas. She probably can't see this. It's not actually been marked out properly. You've found the field. You've done it. You've done it! Hooray! Yeah, I should have thought about it. I might extend the field that way so that we can actually have a bit of turning space, if it'll allow me to. So if we can get those trees to go. There we go. It's a different field, but at least it gives us more space to now turn around. That's good. So that can probably be a different crop altogether. Right, so yeah, we need to get some seed ordered. Now this is done from the market, and we need to basically decide what we need to put in. My guess is something like wheat. I think wheat is going to be fine. So if we go for seeds and plants, we should be able to find something appropriate here. Is that canola? I think it is. Oats, many different things here. So much variety. So I don't actually know how much we do need. I think when you click on a field it will actually tell you how much you need, and you can even buy the amount you need there and then. But I'm just going to get quite a bit in storage because I believe that we're going to require a fair bit. I'll probably get, let's say, 1,000, is it litres? Kilograms? That's like a ton. Now it might be that I'm seriously short here. I might be way off the mark, but at least it's something that'll be waiting for us when the field is actually cultivated. We still have the wildlife here too. Right, that could even be an orchard, thinking about it. That could be, so we're going to have to get some apple trees as well. The growth time after all is 300 days, which in real life is remarkably fast, less than a year. But for a game, it sounds like quite a long time. So that's the field ploughed. But Bonnie, if you have any strength in you, which I don't think you do, I think you need to go and sleep. Yeah, because it's not like they're robots, they do actually have to have rest, which makes perfect sense. So as soon as you are, you know, freshened up a bit and ready to go again, we'll get you back in the tractor and you can do a bit more cultivating. Which I don't think it's time. Yeah, she's looking a bit tired. So actually maybe it's worth getting another worker. I would say so. We can afford it. Money at the moment is not a problem. So somebody who's good with crops, or someone who's very strong, Alexander Williams, will hire you. 2 workers. Ooh, got some stuff coming. I don't know what it is, but it's probably the seed. Yeah, maybe one of them must be seed. I don't know what the other one is. We'll soon find out. Anyway, that needs to be ploughed too. If the other tractor, the small one is actually capable, then we can actually do this field with that tractor too. What is seed? Who are you? Are you the seed person? You're the material person, you're the seed person. Anyway, yeah. 7 degrees. The temperature is climbing. It's going well. So this is our expenses and profits. Income and expenses. Obviously there's going to be quite a few expenses to begin with. It's just part of it. But for the time being, we're doing alright. Obviously there's a few things I need to learn still. But the demo has allowed me to at least get the general idea. Okay, so the orchard tractor is quite clearly not capable of powering the big plough, which I did guess anyway. So if we can get another worker to basically bring the Ethos tractor, she's actually quite well rested anyway. But yeah, Alexander, you can do it. If you go and plough the small field, there he goes. You can pan up. I was just wondering if you could pan up, because before I was just sort of like zooming in like this and it wasn't really showing much, but there we go, it's much better. You can actually look across the map, which does look fairly stunning. That's much better. Now I can really rotate everything. So we still have a lot of land here. We can actually expand the land as well, but at this stage we really don't need to. It's just not required. So I wonder if that small orchard tractor is capable of cultivating this field. Hopefully it is. Although, no, I don't think it is. Okay. Autofill? Nope. Shame. So the drill. Did I buy... I'm sure oh no, I didn't buy the drill. Because we ran out of space, but we can now buy the drill. It's something we're going to buy new. I think the prices do change quite a bit for the used machinery, because obviously machines come and go. Let's just see here. There it is. Okay, we'll buy that. That's good. And yes, a combine harvester. I think as well we'll buy the combine harvester used if we can do. If there's one at a decent price, because we can do it up. You see? Look at that. Bad condition, 92,000. Good condition, 234,000. Oh, crikey. 341. Yeah. We'll just rebuild this one. Somebody who is good mechanically or something, they should be able to get it done fairly well. Okay, so it's basically flashing up to say, I think it's stuck. So if we just interrupt the work, we'll say yes. Train any worker to level 5 before we'll have to get the reward. Another one. Yeah, ew. I hope it hasn't glitched. This is what I'm worried about. It might have done. I've put the fields a bit close. Come on, worker. You can do it. Okay, so that needs to be addressed. The workers do tend to glitch at this stage. Now, to be fair, the version which I've been sent, it does still say it is the testing version. But this has happened quite a few times, so it's a bit of a letdown on the game. It shouldn't be too hard, hopefully, for the developers to fix it, but it is a massive issue, really. Because I do like this game a lot, but that is a problem which is appearing quite a bit. So, yes, that's going to have to be reported back. It's user caused. I caused it. But to be fair, the game shouldn't actually allow this to happen. It's now stuck completely, so that is a problem. That is a problem. And I don't know how to get rid of it. Because you can't repark it. You can't get rid of the worker. I don't think. So, yes, it's just something that needs to be addressed, basically. I think if I go onto here and just check the staff list, we'll see if we can do anything. But it seems to just keep appearing with the same thing. Okay, so it's not the end of the world, because obviously we can do other fields, we can create more fields, which are fairly cheap anyway. But that tractor was expensive, and we have now potentially lost it. So hopefully it's going to be, you know, it's going to be fixed, and it's going to release it. Or, if I'm doing something wrong, of course, then hopefully, again, I'll be able to release it myself. So, just on a side note, here is the common harvester. Let's renovate it. Repair work is 5732, which is actually cheap. But it's not shaded in at the moment. This is potentially because we don't have a worker who can actually repair stuff. I'm not entirely sure. But we can renovate it. Now, renovating, I think you can do several times. I am speculating a bit here. I'm just assuming this is how things are done. But I think that's right. I think that's how we can do it. So if we just check the staff list again to hire people. If we just look for somebody with, I think if it shows spanner. Is there somebody with a spanner? Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because it would be good. The strength, good with plants. Bees, because we can do beekeeping. And there's tractor driving. Good with machinery. And good for caring for animals. I don't know. It's something we'll have to look at. But here comes the mechanic, so they can start to renovate it at least a certain percentage. We can then do it again, hopefully, and improve things further. The drill is brand new. This field I'm hoping to be able to cultivate, but now we have the issue of having our tractor tied up with being glitched, which is the biggest problem because I can't sell it or anything. Anyway, maybe what we should do is get another tractor just to come in, just so we can at least do something. So if I check tractors, any used ones? Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, so we get this tractor coming in. At least then we'll be able to do something else. Cultivators. Yep, we do have a cultivator anyway. It's just the plough. So that is a note to myself. Basically, don't set a worker going if there isn't enough seed, because it seems to get stuck at the warehouse. And don't put fields too close to each other, because then they get a bit confused. But otherwise, I've not seen any other glitches. That is the main glitch of the game as far as I can see. Or the main confusing point if it isn't a glitch. I'm not 100%. Anyway, the mechanic is here to work on it. Hopefully this is going to look like a new combine fairly soon. It's going to take a while to do. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be cheap to do as well. Right, we're going to put a new field in. This field is going to be quite a long way from that field. And yeah, we'll get it to work straight away on either this field or that field. We're going to need new plough as well, which is a bit of a shame. Here it is. It must be going around the back to the other one. It's not a problem. Yeah, that is definitely a Matty Ferguson. Very long one though. But again, it isn't about the looks or the graphics of the tractor as such. It's about managing a farm. What's our mechanic doing? Oh, he's just, yeah, mechanicking. Doing some repair work. So next time we'll try and resolve this issue. We'll also cultivate, hopefully this field here, get this field going, get some seed in, start to get some crops growing, hopefully put an orchard in too. But for today, for this sort of introductory video to the full version, we're going to leave it there. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.